What is up, down, and sideways, everybody? Thank you for hanging out with us at League Unlock, and welcome to the show. Eric and Mark here with you guys, as you know what it is. The previews for Worlds 2019 continue because there's so much to talk about. We've been going through all the juiciest storylines, and now we have arrived on Group D, which is kind of the middle of the pack group. It's not the easiest, especially if Damwon's going to get there. It's definitely not going to be the most difficult of all of them, but it will have its challenges, and the most exciting storyline is very obvious in this group. It is the rematch of Liquid versus IG from MSI.
See, this group kind of catches up on people as a bit of a sleeper group in this type of situation where you look at it and you say, yes, there is still talent and some strength here, but you're not exactly blown away by it here. But I think that is certainly going to be a mistake for some people, because when you do look at this group and you do take some of these teams seriously and the potential that they can show you here, oh boy, it is not a cakewalk here, even for the #1 seed in Team Liquid. The guys who have been dominating North America this entire stretch for so long here and looking to put up some results here, put in a little bit of fear into the rest of the region, saying, look, I know you don't think that NA is all that serious here, but sitting at the top of the North American throne, it is some serious business here, and we are a team to be reckoned with. Well, hey, you got some people to run through for sure in this group, and IG is certainly going to be the one that jumps out with that revenge plot line heading on through.
Yeah, and you know that coming into MSI, IG were the split champions. They were still the world champs. They were coming in full steam ahead, 9-1 in the group stage before that huge upset came in the knockout round. And people love to think that Liquid completely destroyed that series and IG just completely came unprepared. They had no chance in that series. But Rookie and the Shy actually both played pretty darn well. It was incredible that the Shy had some games he was so far ahead of Impact, and Team Liquid just completely played around it. But in both of the first two games, it was a sizable lead for IG that Team Liquid came back from.
Yeah, that is certainly something to be thinking about in the way that they're going to be playing here. And again, of course, the other thing to keep in mind is, yes, it was IG absolutely on a roll at this point at MSI, heading towards this one. Certainly had been a couple of instances in some matches that you had seen from IG where things were a little bit sloppy, I think you can say for them, maybe in the comparison here. But still at the same time, this was IG at pretty much what seemed like full strength at the time, heading into this matchup against Team Liquid, and Team Liquid was able to be the one to take that punch here from IG repeatedly, because hey, this is a squad that's got enough talent that you're gonna have to take some of these shots from them. They're going to be giving you all that they've got here, but it was Team Liquid that was able to answer it time and time again here, leaning on their veterans in this squad, leaning on the past success that they've been able to have at a domestic level, and here finally, here with Doublelift, being able to translate that to the international stage. And that is what I like that's different here about this Team Liquid squad than maybe say some of the other, top level North American teams that we have seen head to Worlds here and then just not be up to the level of these other international squads.
And remember, even in that group stage at MSI, which is obviously going to be the same format here at Worlds, a double round robin, best of one, Team Liquid, they lost both games to IG, but they were actually close. They had a chance in both of them, so they should be really brimming with confidence coming into this particular matchup because of the midseason invitational and because this is not even close to the same level Invictus Gaming that we saw coming into MSI. They slumped so much into summer, and you never really saw them get back to that form for more than 2 games in a row, even 1 game in a row. They could immediately jump back to slumping IG the moment they looked great.
Yeah, and I think that is certainly something you have to be thinking about heading into this event, that yes, we have seen IG at times in the regional play-in type of situation getting to this point looking better here and trying to figure some things out, starting to see some of that star power, the dishing out of damage here coming out from Jackie Love in the bottom side. It was starting to turn around a little bit better, but then every once in a while you see that slip up happen, and it's, oh boy, it
more
is
often
back,
than not.
Yeah, it is back to some wild times here with IG and some of the stuff that you can see going on. And again, heading to Worlds with Leyan as the jungler as opposed to Ning does bring a little bit of instability in that type of regard, in thinking about, yes, this is a member here that you are bringing into this championship, world championship level squad here, but it does not have the same level of experience here. And then again, in your group here, in this type of focused matchup against Team Liquid, someone like Smithy here, with all that experience, with all these trips here to Worlds, that is certainly going to be an advantage that you can't ignore in that all-important jungle position.
Yeah, I'm very curious how much time is getting split between Lian and Ning. That is going to be an interesting secondary storyline in this matchup in particular, is going to be that those junglers, because yeah, you always have Ning in your back pocket if he needs to come in. We assume Lian's going to start at least the first couple of games and see how it goes, because we know what the peak is for Ning, and it's one of the best junglers in the world. And if IG want to defend their title, I think he's going to have to get close to that level, or at least Lian and Rookie synergy needs to continue to grow.
Yeah, and I think the stories and the takeaway here should still be that if you are Team Liquid, the expectation is that you are still the #1 seed to come out of your group here, even looking at this one and looking at it for more of a setup that the situation is going to be that, hey, you're more or less looking at the likes of a Damwon here, joining that group here to be another power. You still got to be looking at yourselves and thinking confidently at what you've already accomplished here, what you are representing here for North America, and how you should be able to execute on it here in your group. Still at this point, got to be the big dogs.
Yeah, even with Damwon coming in, this is what this roster of Liquid was built for. The international events, they should be hoping to get out, and if they don't, I think it's a disappointment of a season. But IG versus Team Liquid still going to be the must-watch matches here in Group D.